Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope y'all been doing well. Okay, I want to make a few quick points today, and then I'll be on my way. So I want to get right to it. First of all, if your area has been experiencing a lot of chemtrail activity lately, and it's been, abnormal or just more than usual, go ahead and leave me a comment on my video, please, because I'm trying to get people, raising awareness and etc. And in recent days, I've just been overwhelmed with the amount of chemtrails that are going on in my area and all the people that are noticing it. So whatever they're up to, something's going on. And it's strange that it approaches the same time as we have Thanksgiving and as we have this comet ISON and Perihelion. That's another thing I want to cover is this comet. I've been down this road before. We all remember Comet Elnin, and there was who knows how many comets before that. So a lot of people like to speculate and say this is going to happen and that's going to happen. There's a wealth of information online about it, and a lot of it's pretty far out there, and then some of it makes a lot of sense. It's all about your own discernment and your own feeling of what that comet is and what is going to happen. One thing is for sure, that timelines are going to split or merge depending on if the comet rounds the sun or dives into the sun. It's quite a significant celestial event, really. So we're just about a day away now from knowing if it's going to make it or not. And I find this very interesting, given all my studies. So anyway, just remember that take only what resonates with you, what feels good in here and in here. And that is what, you need to align with. Put out what everything anyone else says. I mean, yes, use it for study material or whatever, but don't sell yourself on it. See it as something that you know within, and only you know what's going to happen. And it's only going to happen in ways that you know will happen and you will acknowledge. So, it's really interesting that every year now there seems to be this comet that comes and raises all this hype. So it's another algorithm, everybody, of the Matrix. It's another thing to become aware of and become vigilant of and know what this is and what happens around this time. I want to cover the law really quick. That's another thing I want to get into today. The law, to me, at its core, I know what the law is because I've studied the law. I've studied political sciences. I've studied much law. Granted, of course, I don't have a frame degree for it, so nobody will ever take me seriously. But, in here, I know what the law is. I know what's the state law, and then the national law, and then the global law, and then the stellar law, and then the universal law, all the way up to the multiverse, the omniversal law. I am well aware of the law, because I am the law. And once you figure out what the law really is, you see what it is. It's just words. It's words that were created by people who wished for order in their society. But see, the thing that a lot of people don't get is that, yes, order is a good subject and it has many good qualities, but a lot of people don't see the darker sides of order. They don't see how liberty and freedom and prosperity are taken away with strokes of a pen. That's what it's become now. And that's why I don't fear the law, because I know the law. If they should ever come down on me for my technology or activism or anything I may say or do, then I know that I can beat them in a court of law. And I will represent myself as well. I don't plan on spending exorbitant amount of money and going further into debt, which is another basis of the entire court system that they get everybody on, is court fees and etc. The game is rigged, everybody. It's really rigged. And it's hard to get away from it. It's hard to exist without some sort of bondage, something you need from that matrix. And the only way it's going to happen is, the big catalyst is going to be free energy. That's going to be what makes it happen. When people start powering their own homes, realizing they can build this technology that's clean and not have to pay the big power companies for utility bills anymore. That's going to be a big catalyst because it's going to lead to a lot of other forms of education on what's become of things. So I look very forward to that. So anyway, getting back to the law, don't let the law intimidate you. Don't let it instill fear into you. I've been in the courtroom before, and they cleared me of all charges. And it's because they saw I had a calm demeanor, and because they knew that I knew the law, and I could bring up whatever I needed to in the court. So it's imperative that you not be intimidated by the law, ever. You must be who you are, and you must not let them take control of your emotions. They've already got a great control over so many people, conforming to their system. Which a lot of people say, oh, that's your system, because you create this, and you create everything. And it gets back to the paradox, you know, in a way they're correct, in a way they're not. In a way they're correct because, yes, these lessons are needed for humanity because humanity has become stubborn, naive, and foolish, and they've become too comfortable with materialism to gain any inner ambition, the passion within for a better world. They're just like, oh, let's let them take care of it. Let's let the politicians take care of it. Well, they've been taking care of it, and now a lot of people are disgusted with the way they're taking care of it. And the people who are trying to do something about it are often ridiculed. And of course, that's COINTELPRO. So just don't let the law get in the way of what you know is right in here and in here. And that's the bottom line I can give you on that, everybody. So I guess that's it for today. I love you all very much, and I hope you all take care. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Sky watchers, keep your eyes to the sky, and let's see what's going to go on recently. You know, seismic activity is up. And everyone else, I wish you all happy holidays, and much love to you all and your family.